1-1 against over the last 2 seasons. And the Bison also 0-2 in a battle of 2 teams looking for their first win of the campaign. Nor'easters in the home gray will kick things off here as we get set. Good boot into the wind will be fielded at the 9-yard line, and the Bison trying to find some room up that left-hand side, but that'll be stopped shy of the 30-yard line on the return. Nice job. A nice audible call in from the sideline. Use the pressure up the middle from the Bison against them. And let your running back with some good foot speed do the work. Extra point attempt coming up here. It is Jack Niland, the junior kicker from Glastonbury, Connecticut, the lefty, who will attempt it. High snap, but a good hold and a good spot. Blasted down the middle and into the woods out back for a 7-0 Nor'easters advantage. 36-yard completion for Zepeda. Doubled the receiving yardage in one fell swoop there for UNE. Now Niland will hope to keep this one upright on the kicking tee as he steps into it. Not a ton of breeze down at field level. The tree's tall enough surrounding the Harold Alphon Sports Complex here at UNE to keep that, but once that ball gets up in the air, expect it to take off. And there it is, a nice little breeze over the head, caught, and will just be kneeled down in the end zone by Trevin Adams. No risk there. They would bite on that, would almost welcome a rushing attempt. And that did slow down the play enough that Lang, with the pressure coming around the edges, had to just escape. They don't want to risk not being able to get another play off in time, so this will be the field goal attempt from Niland. Ball will be down at the 25, so call this a 34-yarder. It is up and through, and Niland splits the uprights to end the first half with a 10-6 UNE lead. Nice kick. Niland, the junior from Glastonbury, Connecticut, connects. And that will take both teams to the locker rooms here. The running game has not had a lot to work with today, but against a Gallaudet defense that has allowed nearly 600 rushing yards against them in their first 2 contests, it felt like it was only going to be a matter of time. And there's the big one. 55 yards to the house. Niland on for the extra point. The left-footed kicker continues a solid day for him. 2 for 2, and also with the 35-yard field goal. 17-6 the lead here for the Nor'easters, and the perfect start to the second half. Remember, had the intentional grounding on that first drive that derailed things. UNE a similar miscue with a snap over the head of Lang. Both offenses have finally gotten in rhythm, and we look to have a good game on our hands. Niland the kickoff. Drives it deep, will be fielded at the 5-yard line to set up for the return. And there is a big wall of defenders in front. Nice job, Anderson able to trip him up on the way by. Got some help from Jaden Profit as well. Niland lining things up, will kick from the left hash for the left-footed kicker. Clean snap and hold, and that one spins through right down the middle. A little bit longer there, call it a 36, maybe 37-yarder. But on target, 2 for 2 today, and a 20-6 lead midway through this third quarter. Well, the 54-yard touchdown run from Damian Jones has been the big difference maker here. Gallaudet starting to run out of time after a very good first half performance to keep themselves close. We're an extra point away from tying it up. And this one is eventually going to go out of bounds. Oh boy, only by the tip of the football as it then bounced back into play to be next to the pylon. Nearly the most perfect kickoff you will ever see in football. And it's an inch shy of setting up what would have been disaster for the Bison. What do you do in that situation if that stays in play? All you can do is pick it up and hope that you don't accidentally step backwards into your end zone to have a safety. At best there, you're perhaps looking at starting inside your own 3 for a possession. Instead, ball out of bounds, and there you'll see the signal delivered. And I believe they're just going to take the extra yardage tacked on for a re-kick. Niland will have to do it again from the 30 this time. Still a bit quiet for this crowd out here in the slightly cloudy, slightly windy September weather here in Maine, as the second attempt at the kickoff will come from Niland, much better. That time fielded at the 5 and set up for a return to the right. Cut back middle. Oh, this could be troublesome, and a pinwheel tackle coming in. That looked to be Steven Rosario, I think, in there. It was bobbled, but DeFilio able to clamp both hands onto it as the defender fell to the turf. And to the end zone, he outraces the pursuit. So much for slowing down the clock. So much for taking this late into the quarter. Now the extra point attempt up and good from Niland. And it's a 27-13 lead once more. Gallaudet running out of time, and with only one timeout to work with as well. Not that he hasn't been able to be successful getting runs forward. He's close to 100 yards. But it does leave him having to fight through tackles a lot more frequently because there's less of the threat from Washington around the outside edge. Return set up here very well. To the left side, Green spun down. Trying to make an impact after he was the one beat by DeFilio in the coverage.